Conservative new media viewers, Jeremy Lin fans around the world, Charlotte Hornets fans around the world. What's up? It's me, PFE, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert, and we are here to discuss the Charlotte Hornets 91-88 victory tonight over the San Antonio Spurs in Charlotte, North Carolina. With the victory, Charlotte improves to 40-30 on the season. The Spurs fall to 59-11 on the year. Woo! This was the best win of the season for the Hornets by far. There's no comparison. There's nothing else even in the discussion. And the reason for that is they just beat a San Antonio Spurs team that a couple nights ago handled the Golden State Warriors and looked pretty good in doing that, actually. Also, Charlotte was down 23 points in this game in the second quarter. It was tied for the second largest comeback in the history of the Charlotte franchise. Just an absolutely amazing game. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that San Antonio didn't implode somewhat. They did. They made mistakes. However, honestly, this game was more about what Charlotte did than what San Antonio didn't do. How bad was this early on? The first quarter score was 28-7 for San Antonio. So after the first quarter, San Antonio was up by 21 points. That's how bad it was early on for Charlotte. And, of course, it got another basket worse as the lead went to 23 points. The reason why Charlotte won this game, they hung tough. They stayed. They didn't give up. Statistically speaking, they shot three-pointers much better than the Spurs did tonight. Also, they got a substantially more fast break points than the Spurs did. That's kind of statistically the reason why they won. The reason why they won, again, from a standpoint of motivation is because they just didn't give up. They just kept going, kept playing, kept moving, and it paid off at the end. And this is going to be an enormous confidence booster for the team. This erases the loss to the Denver Nuggets the other night, which was such a bad loss. I didn't get to make a video about it, but this totally changes that. Now what the team needs to do is they need to win tomorrow night against Brooklyn, and then it's like, okay, now you're back up to speed, you've held serve, and everything is totally cool. So this is just a phenomenal win. And to make it even better for Jeremy Lin fans, Jeremy was absolutely the best player on the floor tonight. And that includes a floor with LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Kemba Walker, Nick Batum. How good was Jeremy Lin in this game? 29 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Played 31 minutes, shot 11 of 18 from the field, including 4 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, plus-minus was a +9. The best way to summarize this game for Jeremy Lin and for the Hornets is that in the fourth quarter, the San Antonio Spurs scored 16 points. And in the fourth quarter, Jeremy Lin by himself scored 15 points. So Jeremy Lin almost outscored the Spurs by himself in the fourth quarter tonight. It's unreal. I mean, it's unreal in any situation, but to do it against the Spurs, who are by far the best defensive team in the NBA, it's miraculous. It's just incredible. I can't wait to watch this game again. It was there's no NBA TV where I live, so I don't get it. So I had to watch a stream, and the stream was terrible. So I'll watch it once it gets put on NBA League Pass, and I can actually watch it and enjoy it a little bit more. Jeremy played loose. He shot the ball very well. He had confidence. He was just playing with the right mentality. He just like he was kind of gliding on air. And Coach Clifford knew it. He could see it early on. Jeremy was definitely one of the main cogs that helped start the comeback, even in the second quarter. Obviously, Coach Clifford made the right decision to stick with Jeremy down the stretch. And look, one of the people rooting hardest for Jeremy tonight was Courtney Lee. And Courtney Lee had a good game tonight. And he didn't even get to play much down the stretch because of how well Jeremy was playing. So it's just everything was working tonight. Everything was working. Everything was clicking. Everything was good. I'm not going to go over quarter by quarter just because I just don't feel that hot right now. But you definitely need to see this game. I would absolutely look for the full offensive and defensive highlights from this game when they come out. If you have League Pass, you definitely need to see this game. If there's some way that you can get the game and watch the whole thing, then this is definitely a game that you want to do that with. Because Jeremy looked fantastic in this game. And like I said, it was a historic night. I mean, it was nearly the largest comeback ever in the history of the franchise. Jeremy was doing everything in this game. And you're not going to see this happen to the Spurs almost ever. And it's just, like I said, it's a real credit to Charlotte that they were even in a position to be able to do this. Really. I mean, San Antonio is getting better and better as the year is progressing. They're getting sharper. As I said, I thought they looked great in the game against the Warriors. This was a trap game for the Spurs. This was kind of like, well, we might let down our guard a little bit, and we might have a problem here. It didn't look like it early on, but that's exactly what ended up happening at the end of the night tonight. And look, it's just like I said, just a phenomenal performance for the Hornets, and you got to give them all the credit in the world. Yeah, look, I'm just going to keep it short. As I said, I'm not going to go over all the quarter by quarter. Again, with Jeremy, he made timely plays. He made timely plays on defense. He played some excellent defense tonight against Danny Green, I know in particular. He had the one steal. He was causing problems for the Spurs. He was a nuisance for the Spurs. And what was happening for San Antonio on their defensive end was they were giving Jeremy too much room. Like, Jeremy was coming down on breaks, on fast breaks, and the first rule of basketball defense is you must stop the ball. You must prevent the ball from getting to the basket. And I remember on one of the breaks, Jeremy was coming down, and it was like maybe a 3-on-2 or something like that. So 3 Charlotte guys, 2 San Antonio guys. The 2 San Antonio guys, they both ran away from Jeremy. So Jeremy was just like, okay, all right, I'm just going to step right into a three-pointer here and drill it. And that's exactly what he did. So San Antonio was making some mistakes tonight with Jeremy, and they weren't giving him enough attention on defense, and he definitely made them pay for that. So, look, if you felt bad about Jeremy or you're not sure, and there's been some tougher moments, although Jeremy played very well in the Denver game, especially on offense. I mean, this is it. This is what it is. This is what Jeremy's capable of doing. Yes, he's not in a situation where he's asked to do this every single game. He's not going to have the opportunity to do it every single game, but he's still capable of doing it. And once his three-point shooting starts to come around, then this is what it's going to look like. This is what he can do. And that three-point shooting, that long-distance shooting, makes everything so much easier. It just gives him much more room to drive and get to the basket, more room for passes and everything. So like I said, I mean, Jeremy looked great in this game. And he just looked so happy playing. He looked like he didn't have a care in the world. And it's just a fantastic night. that's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to keep it simple. I need to go over the game again. I need to see it again for myself. I'm just thrilled. I did not expect them to win this game. And I certainly didn't expect them to win it when they got down by 23 points. It just looked like, I don't know, it just looked like it was going to be the Denver game all over again, where they just kind of didn't show up. But boy, did that change. And it's just incredible that they were able to do this against such a good team in the San Antonio Spurs. And as we said, sure, San Antonio, they made mistakes. They definitely did. But tonight belongs to the Hornets, and they deserve all the credit in the world. And definitely at the top of the list for them is Jeremy Lin. He knew what the team needed. They needed Linsanity type of role, particularly scoring-wise, and he just got it going, and it just never stopped. So that's it for now. Thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. Thanks to Gary Chen of the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group for the artwork you're looking at right now. You can find out more about Gary and Jeremy Only Lin Garden if you follow the information for them in the video description below the video player. Also, there in the video description, you'll find information so you can check out highlights of this game. Finally, there you will see information so you can come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group and how you can come and follow us on Twitter as well. Once again, I'm PFE Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. Just a thrilling night. Just a thrilling night at the perfect time. After the Denver loss, after some recent Jeremy struggles, although he didn't struggle in the Denver game. And I'll tell you another thing about this. I mean, we don't know where Jeremy's going to end up. We have to see where everything sorts out. But just in case he has any idea if he might want to go to San Antonio in the future, this is a pretty good audition tape tonight. It's real good. So I'm sure Popovich and the coaching staff will remember this one. Also, I think I said this, but I'll repeat it. The game was on NBA TV. So that means a good amount of people should have seen this game. And when I left Twitter to make this video, Jeremy Lin was like #5 trending topic. So apparently a lot of people did see it. And look, this is what it's all about. Before this game, I think the best win of the season was like the one win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland's good, but they're not as good as San Antonio is. And this tops everything. This is the best one of the year. Now, as I said, let's go out tomorrow, take on Brooklyn, and get that win. Then you're in good shape. Then you got this one, and you're holding your own serve, to use a tennis analogy. Okay, that game will take place tomorrow, Tuesday. What is it? March 22nd or 23rd? I can't remember right now. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States. So that means the game will take place on Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. in Taipei, Taiwan, and throughout China. Just everything's positive tonight. No negatives. Great night. I can't wait to see the post-game interviews with Jeremy and Coach Clifford to see what everybody has to say. I can't wait to watch the game again after tonight when it's available on League Pass. And this just helps tremendously. This really helps a lot and helps in terms of playoff positioning, and it certainly helps with the team's confidence as well. Hope you're having a great night or great day wherever you are around the world when you watch this video. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. If we can, we'll make a video for the Brooklyn game tomorrow. I'm still kind of up and down with my little health issues that I've been having, so we'll see how it goes. I did not intend to make a video tonight, but just because it was so awesome what happened, it just felt like I needed to make a video. Till then, take care. Again, less than 24 hours, Charlotte Hornets take on the Brooklyn Nets from Brooklyn, New York City.